always jamming, y'all. You're not ready? Oh, okay. Turn the phone down then. There you go. Welcome back, everybody, to our Happy Halloween special with the Holistic Cannabis Show. And also, yes, our wonderful guest today. Tell them your name.
Halloween.
That's good.
Isis Brantley.
Isis Brantley, the Honorable Isis Brantley, y'all. The Honorable. All right, and always joined by the Honorable.
Yes.
No, man, I'm just regular old Hen Henderson. Just regular old Hen Henderson today.
Awesome.
I think I'm gonna run for Kanye's attorney.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm gonna represent Kanye.
What you gonna do?
Oh,
You
man.
just need to be quiet.
Kanye, just be quiet, man. Just be quiet, dude. And we can talk about it more a little bit later on down the show when we get to that point, but we got some headline stuff that we gotta deal with first. But say, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and put the spoiler alert right there. Now, if y'all been following what Kanye been saying, man, y'all could see that there are other dark forces at work with this guy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Kanye is not having an episode. He's not having a bipolar episode, all right? But that's the narrative that they gonna paint, all right? That's the narrative that they gonna paint. That Kanye is off his medication. He's untrustworthy. And that's what the Illuminati does. All right. Whenever you start coming out against the system, that's exactly what it does. First step is demonize. The next step is criticize. Now watch. Before the end of 2023, Kanye gonna be up to his eyeballs, either in trouble or up to his eyeballs in dirt. That's what I tell you.
Watch
Now,
what he
so
says.
now you're watching the show, statusnetwork.net, all right? Go pull it up on your browser, all right? Instagram, we on Instagram today, manifesttv.status. You're on Facebook, Status Network LLC. You can watch us on Periscope and Twitter, status_network_ and Twitter. You can find us on status_network_ on Amazon, Fire Stick, and Roku. Look up Status Network in your player. Put in Manifest TV. Look for the Holistic Cannabis Show. You want to watch this episode? You missed it today. You want to watch it tomorrow? Go to YouTube. Type in Manifest TV. Look for the Holistic Cannabis Show. You want to call with your opinions, questions, statements, questions for the panel.
Tell it.
Whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Say anything except call in and talk about that Cowboys game. Do anything except. All right, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But you can call to the show, 470-251-4647. There it is.
All right, y'all heard it here. Y'all heard the number. What is it? 470-251-4647. All right. Well, again, I am Dr. Yolanda Henderson, and I have a wonderful episode to share with you all today. So welcome, welcome, welcome back. We want to shout out all of the birthdays for this month. So if you had an October birthday, we are wishing you a very special day. And to my little sister, Latasha, today is your birthday. Woo! So shouting to Dallas, to Arlington, Fort Worth, DFW, happy Halloween and birthday. All right, look at there. There's a cat. She's the baddest cat. I think she won the Catwoman Award. Yes, and there's another celebrity that played Rapunzel. So we're just shouting out everybody that dressed up and is celebrating anniversaries as well. That's Mr. Uncle Snoop. Yeah. Uncle Snoop, yep, happy birthday to you, and anniversary was this past week. So we're just saying hello, and to our little ones, look at them. They are out there at the trunk or treat. So shouts out to all the schools that did the trunk or treat or are going to do the trunk or treat tomorrow. So shouts out to the kids. Be safe. Y'all make sure y'all watch the candy. Y'all check the candy, of course, for cavities and then for stuff that they are not going to be able to take. You know, we always check the candy. My mama checked the candy.
I didn't even do the candy.
You didn't even do the candy, so we don't need no candy.
For all 5 of them babies.
There you go. See? You see here? All right, Miss Isis, I want to tell everybody about our headline for today. Mrs. Honorable, the Isis the Isis. Y'all don't understand. I said the Isis Brantley, okay? Miss Isis Brantley is joining us today, and she's going to tell us her story, and we're also going to see her short film that she submitted here in Georgia and all the way from Dallas. She's here with me, y'all. I got some company from my hometown and D-Town. Yes, so we're going to shout that out. You got to ring the bell for that. Yes, energy. Yes.
I ain't got no bell to ring.
You ain't got the bell.
On the table,
There you go.
Yeah.
And she's going to give us her account, her story. We had a natural to life. She showed up for us, and she's all about the natural hair, the natural braiding, the natural foods. So she's an ancestral naturopathic doctor. So we want to give her her accolades for being the. All right. So if you all don't know, check her out. If you know who Dr. Savvy is, you know Miss Isis, okay? She has one of a kind. She knows all of the things about the earth, and if you want to contact her, we're going to give you her contact information as well. So go ahead and tell us your story through this short film, and then we're going to talk to you about it a little bit in just a few seconds. Yeah. So we're going to show the film first and see, and I want your all's opinion. So you all have the number. I want you to call in and give us your input on Miss Isis Brantley's movie here. All right.
Opening up the shop and serving my clients is something I always look forward to. I want them to feel beautiful. So it was a normal work day at first, but then something strange happened. Now, right? Okay, you came with your friend too. You're so beautiful. What's your name? Alima. What is it that you want?
You Isis?
Oh, excuse me.
You Isis?
Why?
Oh, where's your license?
Who are you?
I'm the inspector.
What?
How you up in here doing people's hair without a license? Does that make sense to you, Isis?
You gotta be kidding
No, I'm
me.
not kidding.
Lady,
I'm not kidding. Where's your license? Where's your license? Y'all need to leave. No, you too. You too.
Lady, please, you're too loud.
I don't care about being
Stop all
loud.
that.
Okay, well, let me bring it down for you, sister, and let you know.
Yes.
You are out of order.
No.
You are in here. Yes, ma'am, Isis. There is an issue, okay? You have been working this little ancestral braiding, and you don't have. Oh, I'm getting it. Hold on. As I get out of here. As I get out. Hold on.
You need to get out of here. It's okay. It's okay. Hold on.
It's me. Yes, I just caught her red-handed. Yeah, she in here doing braiding hair without a license. I just saw her doing it. Yes, thank you.
Ma'am, you need to go.
Oh, I'm going, but guess who else is going to be going? Oh, get your hands off me.
That's the
Get
door.
your hands off me.
That's the door.
Okay, but I'm going to let you
No,
know
you need to
I'm
go.
leaving, and you'll be leaving.
Whatever.
Brantley or whatever.
Whatever.
Oh, it is whatever.
Yeah,
But check this. You'll be shut down today, Isis.
Whatever.
This raggedy braid mess.
That was a crazy lady. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Oh. I wasn't sure what was to come next, or who that woman really was. But I kept working, and for a while, everything was normal. Thank you for coming again.
I don't know what I want, but I trust that you're the best on the street. You're the best with natural hair, so I'm gonna believe it. I just have one request.
Okay, what is it?
Please, do not try to pull this through my hair.
Oh no, this was used to beat us down for so many years. No pain, no pain.
I remember as a child, my mama used to whoop me with that comb.
Yeah,
Tear out my
yeah.
hair, trying to comb my hair out.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh.
It would never compare back to back home in Jamaica. Those days was horrible. My mom used to have me sitting down in a chair trying to straighten my hair with that comb. I said, no, mommy, I don't want that comb in my hair. I love my natural curls and I am beautiful.
Hold on 1 second. Excuse me for 1 second.
I used to do my sister's hair, and I want to know if it's possible for me to get this touched up today.
Sure, but you have to have a consultation appointment because I already have clients.
I am the police, and you are under arrest
The
for braiding hair
police?
without a license.
Under arrest? You gotta be kidding me.
No, not at all.
Can I make a phone call? Can somebody call my? Can you believe this? Call my children.
No.
Can you
cooperate with us, sweetheart.
Now, lady, 3 hours for this. Can somebody wait? This is crazy.
Don't shine, but when in darkness so long, they don't force to see. Okay, I agree with majority, but if you go against religion, then it's sorcery. I'm never bound to this world than what you believe. Cause when your third eye open, you dimensionally. Sometimes things stressing me, but more or less when I roll the leaf. Endorphins, morphine, but only so high will you
Call my baby.
If I keep it bottled up in me, I wonder when it brought to me. When life brings
I had no idea this day would take me all the way to the Supreme Court. I would not only be fighting for my freedom, I would be fighting for the freedom of others.
Hear him calling in my head, telling me to look at this. Jumping over the stars, doing everything I read. Sitting in between dimensions and watching my family. Oh, yeah. We've been braiding the dead. Dead never is gone, cause it's in the DNA. Oh, yeah. I stay with altars, pray for my sisters, pray for my brothers. Yeah. Sometimes things stressing me, more or less when I strive for peace.
It's beautiful.
Y'all seen it. Y'all seen history, okay? So tell them about that short film. We want to hear about that.
That was the scariest thing that ever happened to me. And I've seen so many things that made people cry. 7 cops arrested me. Come in aggressively in a black community where I had been for 17 years, braiding. Way before they even came to say I was violating the law.
Yes, you was doing that for years. That was the way you take care of your babies.
Exactly, and they took me to jail in front of my community, in front of everybody outside. It was a joke at first because the lady that came in posing as a just regular client said, "You do my sister's hair. I really want you to do my hair. Can I make an appointment?" That's what she said. And as soon as I said, "Okay, make an appointment, get on the books," she was like,
Wow.
"You're under arrest. You did a bad job." It's like, "You going to jail?" I said, "To jail? What about my kids? My 5 babies? Can somebody, and I asked her, I was like, well, can somebody call my family?" Because I couldn't believe I was really going to jail. She was like, "Isis, you must comply. Take your gay off your head." She said, "Comply with them and do everything they ask you to do." I said, "Okay." Because at that point, I was like, is this legal?
Right.
Can you really do this? Oh my God, went down to the jailhouse, got thrown in the jail, strip searched, fingerprinted.
Violated.
Violated. Totally violated. And thrown in a cell.
That's PTSD.
For doing something that people have been doing forever.
Since the beginning of time.
Especially if you're of African American descent.
All this stuff since the beginning. Antiquity.
Locks, including what? Tell me all what's included in the natural braiding.
And so it was crazy because I had to go to jail, and then they made me have a trial. Like they got jurors and everything, and that's why I wanted to share this movie because what happened is unbelievable. So I lost the trial. I had to pay a fine, and then I had to go back and forth for 20 years. Back and forth. It's like, no, you're still in violation. And for 10 years, they never said anything. So it got very quiet because they're trying to figure out, we don't know nothing about ancestral braiding.
Right.
That's how I got them even in court. And that's how I won the case, by letting them understand ancestral braiding is different from African braiding.
Yes. What's the difference?
The difference is African braiding is only the aesthetics Ancestral is the roots.
Ooh.
Ancestral says this would not be without me. You are here passing on the legacy that ancient souls have been awarded. This is your gift.
Wow.
So ancestral tripped the white people up. Ancestral braiding. So they're like, what is ancestral braiding? They can't identify ancestral braiding. They can't articulate it. They don't know what it means. You know, they have to always know mentally where something
have to
is
see it
going.
on paper for what it
It
is.
has to be on paper. So anyway, I stood on the front line for 20 years. And people were afraid for me. A lot of black people that stood up, they were like, why don't you just get the license? You can't fight the state of Texas.
Wow.
You'll never win. Just
But you did, though.
But we did.
But you did, though.
But we did.
Yes.
But
Right on,
we did.
right on.
But we did.
Yes.
Yes,
Right on.
yes. So it's a legacy that stands strong right now. People are eating. There's food on the table. Mothers can braid in their houses now. African women don't have to be fined $4,000 and $5,000 for opening up shops there in Dallas. I don't know if you remember at one point. They were everywhere. There was a shop opening up
Everywhere.
in Dallas.
Yep.
Like,
Because I opened up one. No, I opened up one. You remember?
You did?
Yes, the Holistic Braid Bar. Yep.
Where was it?
In Addison. Yep. So when we got ready to do the Natural to Life, I had to go through actual school to get a braids license. And remember we was talking about that until you came along.
Wow.
Until you won
They
your
don't even teach you braiding. That's wrong for that. They just
don't.
wanted that money.
Yes.
And so I
down
think like organizations like yours and people that are out there really allowing us to tell our stories.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
because it's important to the next generation. But
Yes.
yeah, so we won the case 2015. Remember?
Yes,
You were
I was
in
there. Yeah,
you
the
were in
parade.
braid- yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have a picture of
so
the parade?
June 8th, 2015 is when we became free.
Yes.
And when Governor Greg
Abbott.
signed the bill.
All right. And do you have? We didn't get any pictures of that. That's
I sent it to you. It's
the one with Greg Abbott.
yeah. Let me see.
That's okay.
I turned my phone off.
The thing about it is, Greg Abbott is against cannabis. Okay, so if you all understand, he is against cannabis.
All of these energies are just energies and vibrations. They don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
We gotta keep our thing.
Yeah.
We gotta keep doing exactly
And they
what
don't
we're
understand
doing.
this is ancestral. The
Yes.
industry itself is ancestry because herbs, hemp was already here. It was already used by the indigenous people. We already understand that.
Yes.
So why are you regulating it to the degree that you are? And it's people like us that we
Keep it
thrive
going.
off of
Keep
that.
the flow.
Yes.
Keep the flow moving.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because
Yes.
we
For
have
control.
We have to separate what we do as it relates to the social norms. You understand
Yep.
what I mean? We
Yep.
have to go underground.
Yeah.
It's time
Oh,
for
yeah.
us, like you were saying
Yeah.
earlier, we got to create our own.
We gotta create our
And
own.
we can.
On church, on everything,
everything.
on grocery stores.
On everything.
yeah.
Everything. Look, I was
They-
in church today, and
Yeah.
one of the sisters said to me, "Are you Nigerian?" I said, "Why you ask me that?" Because of the
Because
way
you're
I'm
dressed like that.
But
Yeah,
we don't
yeah,
say when we have on Chinese clothes, "Are you Chinese?"
Chinese, right? Because I'll put on a Chinese outfit in a minute. Y'all know me. I'm just different like that. I'm eclectic. That's what they call
This is our
eclectic. This is
culture.
eclectic in
This is your
culture.
This
Exactly.
is the real Elizabeth.
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth.
You call yourself a queen and you want to conform to those
You know what
that
I'm saying?
make the clothes that was not us.
But it's us that's not us.
it's-
It's
Ooh.
us that's not us.
Tell it.
That's the issue. I'm just saying.
I know it. I know it. It's beautiful. All right. So if y'all here and if you can understand, that we're different, that we need to be able to freedomly be able to do what we do. And uncompromising. All right, and then tell us some more about you. Tell us some more about your book and then what you're doing.
Else. All I want to do is go around the whole wide world and be in that water behind. I don't know if they can see this beautiful water.
At the waterfall.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And just give everybody in the whole wide world hugs.
Yes.
Yeah, because everybody needs hugs.
Everybody needs hugs.
All the races need hugs. All of those that discriminate need hugs. All of those that hate need hugs. All of those that envy need hugs. All of those
they
that
mad,
are
just
purposely
actually.
just hurting.
Yes.
We're hurting.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I would do.
Yes.
And it's not a lot I want to say, because I know that it is more important for me not to let the abundance get ahead of my spirit.
Right.
So I still want to stay humble. It's not a lot. I'm thankful. It's not a lot I would even ask for at 65.
At 65, do y'all? Can you tell she's 65? Dude, where's 65? Where?
Right here. I'm in the mirror. I see it. I'm like, oh my God, I've got to age gracefully in this heart. Is that beautiful you are?
No, how beautiful you are. You don't look no 65.
You're not 65, though.
But you don't look it. I feel 65 sometimes if I don't take a herb.
That's because you are fertile. That's because we're
goodness.
You know how to plant those seeds and keep the ground moist.
That's
and
it.
Keep the seeds.
That's it. We plant the seeds and get them to coming back again. Procreate.
That's what we do.
That's what we're supposed to do. Back in the days, what they have, the doulas. And the doulas, they had the babies for the one.
They didn't call them doulas back
They
in the
didn't call them
projects.
doodles. There you go.
We were delivering them babies.
Yes.
And watching our moms and our family members and neighbors deliver babies.
Yes.
They didn't call them doulas back then.
They didn't call them doulas. Now they doulas.
Yes.
But they were the women who actually were okay with women. That's it. We had to be. We were all we had.
Yes, we were.
Oh, can we get back to that? That's it.
It's time to rise. We must lift up purposefully the black woman.
Y'all heard it.
On purpose.
I can say women, but I'm going to say
man saying it.
Woman.
The black woman.
Yes.
That's it.
And
That's
hold
it.
her in a high esteem. Because this is her right now. I'm her. You're her.
We're her.
There's hope for her.
That's it.
We're magnificent.
That's
We're
it.
the mothers. We're the first mothers. We're the original
Ooh,
mothers.
say
so
that.
I just want to give it
The
all
first
back
mothers.
to the first mothers.
Yes. That's it.
That's what
I want people to see your book and tell us how to get your book because you are amazing. I told y'all she was amazing. The great. Go ahead.
You're so sweet. Thank you for having this show.
You're so welcome.
Thank you all that are out there watching. Thank y'all. We need each other.
We do.
You know, it takes a community. This is the Stolen Crown Black Hair Stories 400 years later. It's dedicated to my client that committed suicide. Because a licensed cosmetologist took out her hair.
Took out her hair?
Took out her hair.
Took out her hair in the crown. So she would go to the cosmetologist and she would put sodium hydroxide on her head.
Perms.
On her hair, a perm.
Sodium
and then she would
hydroxide.
take the glue and glue a funky looking style.
A quick weave. Y'all know what that. Y'all know that's a quick weave. A 27 piece.
Yes. And then she would do that. She did that for 6 months till she had no hair. So this book is dedicated to her. And there are stories that I was accumulating during my whole, my whole injustice with the state of Texas. Yes. I was taking stories. Yes. Everybody that came and sat down to get their hair braided after, the trial and after we were waiting, I would tell them to write their stories. So these are true black hair stories of women and the beautiful stories in here. Also, there's a whole sacred food and herbs for the sacred head section in here, symptoms of an unsacred head. There's also do's and don'ts for children, what you can do, what you shouldn't do. It's just really beautiful
that's my book.
For the child's hair. This is like a crown Bible.
It
and
is.
It has just different remedies. It breaks down the molecular structure of black hair. It talks about the sodium hydroxide. Also, it addresses alopecia. What's happening with the black woman in hair. Black hair was removed from social society.
Oh yeah, we just got the
America.
rights to be able to wear it in corporate.
You couldn't even look in the mirror back doing a few generations. We was against the law to shampoo your hair in America. The beautiful, brilliant, intelligent slave mothers realized that leftover dishwater liquid was to be used to moisturize their hair.
So they just put regular dishwasher?
Regular dishwasher.
Yeah, dirty, like from washing the dishes because it was against the law to be seen looking in the mirror at yourself, adorning yourself at all.
Oh my
goodness.
See, people don't know. This book is going to break it down for you. Like, I wanted to share the truth about the enslavement of black hair in America. We don't know. That's why we're fighting for a Crown Act now, because we don't realize that Marcus Garvey, Helen Burroughs, there were revolutionaries out there fighting against the fact that all these companies and corporations were pushing sodium hydroxide. You owe it to your race to make yourself look better. You owe it to your race to make yourself. These were captions. The kink killer. There was a product called the Curl I Cure, KKK. I mean, these are products that we know today as dark and lovely, just for me.
No way.
You hear me? This generational wealth. This. Oh, I'm about to cry because we don't even know that the black power dollar, the black dollar power, or however you want to say the black
dollar is powerful. Yeah.
Has made everybody
It's made
millions
Except
and
us.
billions
Except
and
us.
trillions except us. We just gave all of our riches away. Here, you can have it. It's okay. Here's my crown. You can take it. No more. It's a new age. It's a new woman.
That's it.
It's you,
That's
baby.
it.
It's you.
It's us.
It's us.
Why?
must
Why
come
do we
together.
do that? Why have we did that to ourselves?
The whole dynamic of the situation with Ye right there.
Yes,
That just
Baba.
changed the whole dynamic.
Yes, that touches my heart. And we don't
Yes.
even know what's going on. The hair industry, starting in Dallas when they were coming. You were a baby though.
Yeah.
When they were trickling in, they targeted who was doing the most natural hair in the city.
Yeah.
They targeted me. They have a line right now. These Koreans in New York and in Dallas. What's the biggest store in Dallas name? Jenny's.
Jenny's.
Those people, they have a line called the Isis Badu Remy line.
That's yours.
So they making money
people
off
thought-
the
They
name.
thought that was you.
They thought it was me. Do you hear me?
Culture
And we have not
Culture vultures.
And we have not dealt with it. They have a line called the
I gotta
Iceland
share this.
Isis Collection. There's another Isis Remy, Badu Remy. They have videos and everything. And we talked to Tommy out of New York and told him to
That
cease
wasn't
and
you.
desist.
Yeah.
Wasn't you? Tell his ass he's stealing.
Yeah.
Right.
EMF. You're stealing.
He's
I
stealing.
seen that on the
You
web.
done stole our culture and stole the women that's in the community, the black women in the community, making strides, sending all their people to your store to buy the Remy and the Kanekalon and all the
When they
different
can grow their own
hair.
hair.
And
to
you
be
heard
there.
what happened with the Kanekalon. Tell them what
happened?
you didn't hear?
No.
Oh, the Kanekalon. Who heard the story? I want somebody
What
to tell the story.
happened?
470-251-4647. And I'm going to see if I can pull up this article. All right. So after this, we're going to show this quick film, and then I'm going to go back and tell y'all. This Kanekalon hair, it was, it was taking women's hair out.
Oh, it's been taking the hair out. It's been taking the hair out. That's where a lot of the alopecia.
That's what that was.
That's what Jada is talking
Yep.
about now. All doing everybody's particular degree or whatever they were studying or whatever their major was, and wherever they worked. If it was the music industry, the theater industry, whatever.
Put synthetic hair in
We
their
was
head.
being it's the chemical
Yeah, it's something that
Chemical
they
that they
wash
make
it.
it with.
Yeah, it's a chemical.
Yeah,
And that's
the
what I was going to
acrylic
say.
Fiber. It's a lot of stuff.
Man,
We
and y'all
still
don't be
do
reading
it,
them packs.
But we still do it even with the human hair. You know, when it comes from India or wherever, it comes with bugs and parasites and different types of things.
What?
Y'all don't know this.
Oh, hold on. Come back and tell us. Come back.
God, we need
Wait,
to.
the synthetic
We need to
hair
have
comes
church
in.
about hair in here.
The synthetic hair comes in from these other places, infected. And instead of the hair shops that sell this kind of hair telling
Talking
the
about
people, but they don't know either because they just
Why
sell
would
it
they
bag.
tell the people and we're Americans?
I found it.
We're Americans. Everybody's here to take the black dollar power.
Here it is, y'all. July 13th.
Power.
July 13th, the study says 2022, researchers detected cancer-causing parabens in hair products commonly used in the black community.
What?
Hair products. That's also what you get over the counter too.
And
black
y'all
women.
still let them shops
We
be
do
open in the hood?
the shampoo and the conditioner, all that. They always have been killing us.
Yep.
Like, do you remember back in the day when we were doing the chemicals? You don't remember. I keep referring to you like you're my
Yes,
big sister from long ago. But yeah, those chemicals was ripping black children. They were only targeted to black children. And they
You don't want your hair to look like that natural
Man, hold
stuff.
on.
You want
Chris Rock had a
straight,
whole-
silky hair.
Chris Rock had a whole show talking about hair.
Yeah.
But
sure
it did
did.
not go into detail
Because you
like
got to meet
that.
Isis to do that.
Yes.
Naturally, Isis is the only one to bring this to the world. Everybody else is afraid, Baba. Yeah, everyone.
And
but
they
I
get
know
called
I'm
different
not afraid.
things. We're not going to
know.
be. Don't be
We're not.
scared. Don't be, timid about learning your history. You know.
But it's not far-fetched, all right? It's not a far-fetched idea, right? Because, we have always been looked at as property.
Oh,
Yes.
We have always been looked at as 3/4 of a human being.
Yeah.
So now when you look at mass incarceration, the deterioration of the black family, the versus between a black man and a black woman, right? The whole, even the American progressive agenda is to remove what's we know as to be black and African American specifically to something else. So they push these narratives. They push these narratives and things on us, right? They already weaponize the food against you. They already weaponize what you think. Check this out. I even heard that there are multiple versions of Facebook, multiple versions of Instagram, multiple versions of TikTok. That overseas in China, they don't see the same information in their feed. So why else would Mark Zuckerberg be called to testify in front of Congress about voting tampering, but they didn't cover anything else that Facebook does? If you go on Facebook telling the truth about something, you're coming out against the vaccine, guess what Facebook algorithm does? It recognizes that it blocks you from saying. But if it's a fight between two black women, if it's a fight between two black men, they'll put that in rotation consistently. So the fight against black unity, even in the cannabis game, even in the game that we in, all right, you know what I'm saying? They pass these laws, right? And that's why now they have to talk about social equity when they discuss cannabis. But guess what, y'all? That's going to be limited in scope too, because they got to give a little, right, if they're going to withhold a lot. They got to give us the crumbs off the table, and they always have. That's why I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving.
That's why I don't really celebrate.
That's what I'm saying. I eat because I eat every day. But to be talking about pilgrims and Indians, man, I ain't now one of them. I'm not a pilgrim or an Indian. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't talk about that at Thanksgiving dinner. We just eat.
It's a time, I think, Baba, that we can start collectively coming together as a black family, because there's so much that's missing from the unity that we should be having, and the continuity, cultural continuity that we can be sharing with one another.
But how, when so much of it, every time that we attempt to do these things, right, they paint us in these negative images and these negative connotations about whatever we try to do whenever we try to do something positive. Hence, again, I'm gonna call on my boy Kanye. My boy Kanye, people saying that Kanye remarks was anti-Semitic. All right. Well, I went and looked up what that word anti-Semitic means. All right.
How about tell us?
Anti means against. Semitic refers to an ancient African people, the Semites. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you just start there, all right, just start there, keep on going down the line, you're going to find that white people wasn't the original Jews, right? When Jesus was crucified, if you believe in the Bible, when Jesus was crucified, they said, here's your King of Nazareth. And then after that, they put the crown of thorns on his head and said, here is the King of the Jews. So now, if what Kanye is saying is anti-Semitic, then that would mean every message from Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion will also be anti-Semitic. Because anti means anti.
Against.
Semitic refers to a people of void of color, which can only be referenced
Void of color.
to their skin right there, right? This skin is a power source. All right, I bet y'all didn't even know that.
Wow.
The skin, the melanin, is a power source. I'm just saying, man, what Ye saying can't be too far off. The boy's a billionaire. He been in more meetings than any one of us that's watching this show right now.
It's so sad.
You see what I'm saying? He know what them folks talking about. He know what them folks doing.
And he don't have nobody like you. There need to be more like you to stand up for him because he's out there by himself.
And that's what's happening.
Kanye, holla at your boy, man. Holla at your boy. www.nthcredit@gmail.com 888-959-2093. Yay, if you listening, man, hey man, I'm on your side, man.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it.
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I don't hate people. I hate assholes. I don't hate people. I hate assholes.
Right.
All right. So you know what I'm saying? That somebody might get offended because I said what I said. But hey man, it is just what it is, man. At some point, we have to take back what is Black pride.
That's it.
I know everybody keep talking about LGBTQ plus pride. That's on them.
Yeah.
That's on them. See, that's something else to take away and replace what's effectively ours. And what's effectively ours is that term, Black pride, Black power. That's all us, man.
Yeah, you know, and it's really deep because everybody wants to be included as Black pride. You know, the LGBT, however you say it, the Islamic people over here. You know, this is just that practice. Hare Krishna. Everybody wants to be included, and it should be one big, beautiful, deep sea.
It
where
is.
we come together, one river that we
only should have one race.
Together.
And that's the human race.
That's the human race.
The mankind race. But just as long as we participate, in these subcategory classifications, then the system gonna always channel us.
But here it is, Baba. It's not even about the freaking system. If we can get our eyes off the system, off of Trump and off of all these idiots, I call it idiotic energies because I think referring to them is I'm referring to energy. If we get all that energy out the way and only focus on what... See, that's the thing. We don't even know what we want because we're too busy listening to the noise outside.
Yeah, distract.
You know, all these distractions. So we don't have time to strategize and to get on what it is that we want globally.
Yes.
This is where I am in Atlanta, where we are here in this state, in this energy field right now.
It's right.
It's powerful.
It's right.
It's very powerful, but I don't think we know where to, I don't think we know which way to walk. I don't know if we know to go east, west, north, south.
Yeah, because they keep knocking down the leaders. Because they keep knocking down the leaders.
The leaders don't know where to lead and how to lead no more.
Every time a leader come up, and it's a person that we need to rally behind, we start rallying behind them. They get marred in some type of scandal, or they get killed, or they get took to jail, or they're painted to be something that they really not.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
This going to keep on happening to the leaders until the followers and the participants that's not the leaders do something about it.
No, until we do something about it.
Until we
Forget
do
them.
something.
I don't care. They
That's
ain't got to do
right.
nothing. They ain't ever got to do nothing.
There
in
you
this
go.
lifetime or 100 lifetimes.
There you go.
They don't got to do nothing.
There you go.
I keep
We
telling
gotta
people
do
to
it.
take
Yes.
your attention off the noise on the outside, because it's the noise in your backyard that's ringing the loudest.
Yes.
We got to get that. This is all psychological. It's all mental.
Yep.
We have to take our noise that's outside and put it on the inside, and this is what we need to do. And I need to be focusing on my children and making sure my children are going down the right path.
Yes.
I gotta make sure that they're eating the right foods. I gotta make sure that I'm focusing on my husband. I'm focusing on my family. That's it. We gotta do it, Baba.
We got to do it.
We gotta do it.
We gotta do
Yeah,
it.
y'all.
And if you're
we
not
can do
doing
it.
it, if
And
you're
we
being
can.
told that you can't, you're not
Yes.
supposed to be a family. You're not supposed to be a unit.
Yes.
What do you want to become? You want to become one of the, what do you call the people, the minorities? We're the majority because of
better
our
say that.
grandparents.
Yeah,
You
and
know what
because
I'm
of our
saying?
melanin.
And because of our melanin.
Because of this, like Baba
But if
said.
the energy that dwells in us allows us to reproduce, to make more of us.
That's right.
And we can't reproduce if somebody is in our ear telling us what we can and cannot and what we're supposed to be proud of. Well, our proud literally comes from our skin color, our melanin. Y'all just said it.
Yeah, you're the roots,
Oh my
baby.
gosh,
You're
wow.
just the juicy roots.
I'm just thrilled
We're
that
like
you're
the tree. We're the roots.
there. That's it. And I'm just so thrilled that you're here. You're joining us. You have your wonderful book.
This feels so good. Okay,
You got to do
Jada,
this more.
I want to be on your round table.
Yes,
You-
yes,
you
she's
know.
ready.
And,
And we got to talk about the natural hair. I want to go.
you gotta go in.
Oh, she gotta come
We
here.
want to be on your round table.
Yes,
However it
yes,
happens.
we
'cause
have
know
to talk
that
about
everything
you.
is changed.
Yes. Yeah.
Everything is changed. Everything
Yes.
is about change. God is changed.
Yes.
Spirit is changed. So
Yes.
we want to make sure that we are humble enough for this time right now, God, so
That's
that
it.
you know that we're humble.
That's it.
And that we're
We have to be.
appreciative.
That's
and
it.
gratitude.
Gratefulness.
So we
Yes.
don't know anything can happen, right? Great potential inside
That's
of
it.
us.
That's it.
It's the woman's time.
It's
I am announcing what they call that horn,
Yeah.
horn,
The French horn,
the
or-
African, not French,
Not the French horn.
not the French people that captured and stole
Oh, no.
Africa. No, I'm talking about the horn of freedom.
The horn
The
of
freedom,
freedom.
the horn for action. That's
Yes.
it. That was the Africans in different
Yes.
tribes that would blow that horn. And with the hairstyles,
Mm-hmm.
they would also speak through the way we braid hair. You know how the zigzags
The
go?
zigzag, and
That
that's
is
the way
saying
to get out.
That's say we
Slavery.
good now, baby.
Yeah.
We
That
getting
was
ready
the
to go
exit
to the
route.
river.
Yes.
The zigzags is a representation of the water, the river.
Yes.
Right, and certain
That's
different
it.
patterns would speak. Our hair spoke language is
Yes.
I spoke a language that no one could speak.
No one knew.
Nobody.
Spoken with the hair.
Hair.
You spoke with the hair.
That was the map.
That was the
That was the map,
Yeah,
baby, honey. Women been doing this thing for a long time. They scared of natural hair. They don't understand it.
Yeah, they're afraid
And
of that.
so, yeah. So I think a lot of women nowadays, they are conforming. Now that they're using these products,
They're going back to sodium hydroxide.
they are
You
going
know
back.
that?
I'm seeing the
I see
hair
it in
dye
the
more.
shop. Oh.
I'm seeing the hair dyes more.
What's
And
that hair dye that took all black women's hair out in the early
Mm-hmm.
90s and the late 80s? Beijing? Beijing.
Beijing.
I mean,
oh my
and
God.
they
I remember the
changed it
name of
several
it.
times.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
now they have a different version of it. But everybody is going to try their experiments. on
Experience.
us.
Yeah.
Let me experiment.
We are
with
the
you.
experiment.
Let me
We're the
bring you
guinea
some
pig. Where you think
experiment. Let me
the
test
shot
this on
came
you.
from?
Let
Okay.
me test you. We're the guiney pigs again.
And when we go and we talk about natural herbs and vitamins, we get told that we're what? We're evil. We're evil. What have you done to us? How evil can you get?
You're not the dandelion. You're not the burlap root. Yes, we are. So that's what they have to realize.
Yes.
That
We are the
we
roots.
are the roots.
That's it. The
When
root
you get
vegetables
to
and
the
eating
mother
the
like
roots
that,
and,
come
and how you're supposed to feed your
mother.
children, and y'all want to question me? Hold You don't question me. I'm gonna give my kids the
Mother.
best.
That's right.
If you're a real mother, you're gonna give your kids the best of the best of the best. And what's in this food is killing your kids and causing your kids to get cancer and get all of these tumors and all of this stuff is because you don't research what's going on with them the way that you're supposed to, the way that we ought to. Not to say that we're brainwashed, but are you researching for your loved one? Just research and know what's going on here. Our ancestors, if I can get one more time to bring my grandmother back, I would sit at her foot and question everything she ever went through in life, from slavery to being an Indian, from getting stuff taken away, from everything I can ever go back and ask, and we don't have that anymore. What are we doing?
It's going to start with you.
What are we doing
It's going to
here?
start with you.
It's going to start with us.
It's going to start with
It's going to start with, we're going to bring it back.
One thing that this book talks about is also has a lot of nice foods that you can incorporate even for children, and a lot of nice foods that you can incorporate, foods and vegetables and fruit that you can incorporate on your hair.
In your hair.
Yeah, that's a recipe.
Wait a minute. You can put fruit on your hair.
Yes, sir. Bananas and avocados. You can do berries, like the strawberries.
Yes.
Mainly we do the raspberries because the raspberries are purple.
So that was the punchline in Eddie Murphy's movie Coming to America, where it says, boy, how you get your hair like that? He says, I use natural juice and
berries. Yeah.
So that was true.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I love, and I can say, I love a wig. I love the wear the stuff. But when I think about my natural hair and how I can just move it any kind of way that I want, it doesn't take that much time to grow. And we're supposed to have our hair the way, to honor our bodies. And that's the thing. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna come out the wigs. It's a process. So I'm not telling y'all everybody at one time to come out.
Hair is special.
Don't be saying that.
Yeah.
That's not the African temples.
Yes.
That's not the beauty temples, the African synagogues, and all of the African beautiful temples and dynasties was all about nature. So we would take raffia and we would braid it in our hair. We take the linen fiber that grew from the tree
and we put it in our hair.
We would braid it into our hair. We take the ribbons, we take the beads, we take
everything.
The creativity of creating different wigs, because in ancient Egypt,
they wore wigs.
That's what that was all about. You're the queen. We not just the fairy tales. The fairy tales talking about you. They're talking about you. That's talking about
did y'all remember the Ariel
all of
movie?
The fairy tales and all of the beautiful adornment. That's African. So the wigs were the African Egyptians or Nubians were the first to create the wigs. They were the first known cosmetologists.
Yep.
Did you hear me?
Yep.
They were the first known cosmetologists.
Yeah.
They're the ones that put these concepts and ideas together.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to want to adorn yourself, just like we're doing with this hat.
Yes.
It's no different than a wig.
I'm a hat
Excuse
lady.
me, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's no different than a wig. I wear which one I want to wear.
People stop telling us that we have to do certain things. Of course, you can get away from the wig sometimes.
I will. Sometimes.
But, if you want to, but if you want to do something creative, you can wear them. I don't want people to think that it's just a natural hair, because we ain't got no natural hair. For 400 years, we were told that we could not
we
wear.
Cannot even look
we barely
at your
know
hair.
how to use Crisco on our hair. We barely know how to use the Gorilla glue on our hair. So it's about going back to your culture, claiming your stuff, getting your riches, putting your crowns back on, and not letting people tell you, oh, you shouldn't do this. We are the mothers of beauty. Beautification came from this first.
It came.
I'm telling you, it came from this. It came from you.
Yes.
It came from the babies, the girls, the children. This is who we are.
That's it.
We taught the white people how to be beautiful. We taught them to put on panties and bras and to take it and rub themselves and make themselves clean. Smell good.
They got
That's
that
all
from us.
from you.
Yes.
I read this somewhere else too before that we gave
The
them
black woman
hygiene.
antiquity.
We didn't just give them the basic stuff like math. We gave them that. We gave them science. We gave them astrology. But
We tell them,
hygiene.
yes,
stuff like that, we
hygiene.
taught
You
them how to
better
cook.
say that.
They say that the caveman discovered fire. We taught them how to cook
That's
with that
right.
fire.
With the
'Cause
fire.
what they was using the fire
Yeah.
for was to sharpen their weapons.
Yes.
They didn't know
That's
they
what
could
they
cook.
brought. Disease and weapons, that's all they know. But my point is, in saying that, Bob, thank you. Because we got to step away from the noise on the outside and learn who we are. So I don't like the idea of people feeling and thinking that, okay, it's two things, because I may sound contradictory here.
Okay,
I don't want to.
that's okay.
One thing, you can do whatever you want. If you want to put the this beautiful fan on top of your hair and wear it. Kind of like how I did with TSA when they was running after me saying I had bums in my afro. But if you want to do that, you can do that. Yeah, but just be yourself.
Yeah.
And know that I am going against the grain.
Yeah.
Everybody's
going against the grain.
I'm going down
What's
the road.
wrong with going against the grain? What's wrong with that? Why is it that all of us are trying to conform and be like somebody else? You don't want to be just by yourself, be a trend on your own, wear something that's everybody else ain't wearing, make you something, get some fabric and put it there. I was just telling him, I made lipstick out of doggone eyeshadow. And that's like, oh my gosh, that's why not?
Because we can do it all.
We can do whatever we
anything.
want to do.
But I know that sometimes we have the language where we're thinking that, oh, I just want to wear my natural hair.
Yeah.
It's beautiful you have hair, Mama, but not everybody has
Everybody
hair.
don't.
Because of the
stuff
enslavement,
that they have.
the enslavement of black hair in America. Did y'all know that?
Enslavement is the reason why you don't have hair. Now tell them you a hair doctor. You basically can tell them about their alopecia, about any kind of things that are going on.
A lot of women do call about their hair condition, and I find that it's better to do a consultation in person so you can see their hair. And once I see the hair, I see the spirit, believe it or not. And then I know, to ask them, are they on medication? Are
The
they,
medications will do it too.
Yeah, medication is one of the culprits. Are they eating a lot of fatty foods? Are they eating fried foods? I'm able to look and say, this is what would have manipulate
the growing of the hair follicles.
Exactly, manipulate the follicles for sure. So I give them options to do scalp treatments because that's really fun too. If they're losing their hair at the top here, they know that they need a colon cleanse. If they're losing their hair around the edges here, that's the spleen and the bladder. And if they move their hair
edge is
back here,
gone.
that's the liver. So we do different types of things that's going to help to stimulate the different areas. The colon, you know that you got to change your diet.
Hold on. So you can determine a person's physical health by
their
how their
hair.
hair grows.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
People don't know that.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was today years old, man, when I found out all this stuff happens just because of being able to tell from my
Ain't
hair.
that something? You look good though, Baba, because a lot of men
don't have
It's
nothing.
great.
It's funny because a lot of those men are on medication too.
Oh well, you know what? You don't take nothing.
See, and I don't take nothing.
You don't take
I
nothing.
don't take nothing. I don't take nothing. I'm not taking
That's why.
extras
Look at
from
that.
outside
I
into
don't
my body.
let them take anything because why do you need to take anything for you? If you need a herb, you need a vitamin for something.
People used to say,
got
"Hey
that.
man, you got that gray hair, man. Why don't you try this hair dye?" I ain't dyeing my hair black. What you mean? I'm gonna let it stay gray.
That's it. You might as well wear. And I have an allergy, and see, a lot of people don't know they have allergies to this stuff, and then they get sick.
Oh, yes.
But they wouldn't wear the hair dye, and
Yes.
not really realizing it's because of, and even with wigs sometimes because of the hair dye and the
it
wigs.
itches. And that's the thing with the Kanekalon too.
Yeah.
They got us because they knew that we like to attach different looks. We're artists.
Yeah.
This is hair
That's art.
Wearable art. And they knew that, and they just made the cheapest of everything. So we can just start making our own stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
But why not just grow your own hair back? Isn't a such
a
thing
lot of
as
the people who are cancer patients and things like that, and who have alopecia, their hair will never grow back.
never?
Wow.
They have to do something to make them feel beautiful
Yeah.
and to adorn themselves.
Yeah.
Because everybody is not like you. Some people don't mind. That's why she killed herself. She killed herself because
Because
her
of her
husband
hair.
made fun of her all the time. He took a gun to her head because she couldn't live. He couldn't live without always pointing out the crime.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it. I want to
This
go
is
over,
beautiful.
the quick insights real quick on the news, and we're going to go from there. All right. So there is different tobacco smoke, or how is different from tobacco smoke is cannabis smoke. And researchers looked at the risk of lung cancer and COPD, and the results are in. And those results were that cannabis smoke was very helpful. It was not causing any of the lung cancers, the COPD, or any of that. It was the regular cigarette smoke with the parabens and the carcinogens in it that made the lung cancer. All right. So can cannabis be rescheduled, or does it need to be removed from the Controlled Substance Act? So we got a question. I think it should be removed. We all think it's an herb. It needs to be removed. All right. Legalization. Support for legalization is officially bipartisan, but which demographic supports ending prohibition the most? All right. Something to think about. The NAACP's new resolution calls for Congress to pass the Safe Banking Act, and we all know why. If you're a business owner, we need that passed because we need to have our own cannabis business bank accounts. All right. All right, does THC make you anxious? The results from the clinical trial explain how CBD can help. All right, so we all know that in the classes we talk about how CBD and THC counteracts each other. So if your average is too high and you can't control your feeling, because it can get you a little antsy and or the feeling of euphoria. So you want to be able to bring that down, and using CBD actually helps to bring that. And CBD is hemp.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So we're getting ready to do our Christmas edition of the Natural to Life, December 17th. So we're calling all the natural hair, all the fashion, and all the talent to come on out and compete. And then there's also free toys. So if you're interested, we need your vendor, and you have products or you want to perform or model, please give us a call. Asexual Awareness Week was this week, and asexual, if you don't know, there's a great amount of topics we're going to share on Instagram tonight.
What is that?
So why does menopause, and a lot of people don't know why menopause happens the way it does. So it was a Menopause Awareness Month with this month, and it talks about how 6 million women enter menopause each year. 1 in 3 feel that their provider isn't knowledgeable about menopause, and 3 in 4 women who seek help for their symptoms don't receive it, and 40% of women say symptoms interfere with work weekly. All right, those all of those hot flashes and things like that. We help for that. That's what herbs, natural herbs did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
What they talk about menopause. You see what I'm saying? When you're natural and happy and healthy, you get to see. All right, so the strain of the day or the week, Mr. Henderson. That's the cannabis. That's the plant dried, and look at those crystals on there. It's awesome.
Y'all know what that was a picture of? That was a picture. If you don't know, that picture is a picture of Alien OG. All right? It's a cannabis strain. It's one of those rare strains that you don't see at too many dispensaries, right? You're only going to see it in Oregon. The Alien OG marijuana strain is a cross between Tahoe OG and Alien Kush. Alien OG has a distinct pine smell, which is very common for OG strains. The color of the buds are light green, which with some major trichome coverage, right? Those are the white crystals that give it the white color all the way around. The high from Alien OG is very powerful. This strain is recommended to anyone who needs help sleeping, which means it is a
indica.
Indica.
That's right.
It is also great for pain and relief.
That's right.
Anybody who's suffering any kind of pain.
All right, and if you all have not got a chance to see my book, I also have my book for sale on Amazon. So if you want to purchase a book, you can. Yeah, Yeah, that's for teenagers. Teenagers all over. We're trying to get that out to every teenager before you get pregnant or something like that happens. So I'm the new sexologist. I'm going to be talking about sexual health and wellness, which is going to talk about STDs. And also I'm going to have Miss Isis here, who's going to be talking about natural hair and wellness. And also Mr. Henderson, who is always helping us with credit repair. And so if you have a quick tip to give us about credit, go ahead and make that quick tip.
A quick credit repair tip that I can drop on you real quick. All right, you're going through a repossession, right? Let's talk about the negative reporting and how to come back from negative reporting, right? Say like you up here in your finances, everything going good, you lose your job because maybe the job shut down, laid you off, so now you did dip into your savings, right? Your credit score is going to typically do this number right here. All right. Some situations, your credit score go down so far as, unfortunately, hey man, they coming to get your car. They coming to foreclose on your house. Hey man, okay, so now you have to consider other alternatives to save those things, right? Because just disputing stuff off the credit report, sometimes it can't save you from filing bankruptcy. Sometimes it can't save you from that repossession. And sometimes it cannot save you from having a car repossessed or losing your property, right? So now you went through these avenues to try. Some people file Chapter 7. Chapter 7, of course, as we said before, is total liquidation of all assets. You sold everything, you walk away. It's called a fresh start. And then you got some people who go file Chapter 13. Chapter 13 in the state of Georgia, in the state of Tennessee, in the state of Mississippi is known as wage earner protection. It's for regular people who work regular jobs, right? They can't afford their bills. I just need to reorganize my debts. You're going to lower down the interest rate that I pay on my debts, making that debt cheaper, but I have to agree to keep these items. If I got a 10-year-old car, that means I got to keep that car for at least three to four more years. All right. If I keep this house, that means I can't purchase another house. I can't buy another house. I can't do nothing. So what do you do in the meantime while all of this stuff is weighing down on your credit score? Build positive history. So how can I build positive history? I got a repossession. How can I build positive history? I got a foreclosure. How can I build positive history if I have all these odds stacked up against me? I'm going to give you a real quick answer. Secured lines of credit.
All right. Woo.
Go get you a secured card, man. Go and get you about 5 of them, all right? Five positive trade lines, right? 2 revolving, 2 installments, and maybe a gas card and a store card. There you go.
Where do we get those from, Mr. Henderson?
www.nthcredit.net. I got them posted all on my website, man. You want them joints? www.nthcredit@gmail.com. You can look me up on Facebook, NTH Credit. You can look me up on Instagram, NTH Credit. I'm trying to put some money in your pocket.
There you go. Bam. Amen. There you go. And then you all heard it here. We want to thank you all again for watching the show. And I hope you learned everything that you needed about being a holistic and using cannabis and natural products and getting your finances in order. So that's a holistic circle right there. All right. You have a great week and go out and purchase again Mrs. Isis Brantley's book. She is available on
Naturally Isis Instagram, Naturally Isis Facebook, and naturallyisis.com website.
Well, thank both of you, and you all have a great rest of your week. Until next week.